Welcome to My Psychic Connection. I'm your host, Journey Ryan. It is Thursday, guys. We are almost through the week. So, I'm very excited to see everybody here tonight. Remember, all you got to do is say hi to get your name put on our list. Remember, we do have the jump list. We are donating $1 to every jump to our charity, which is the Salvation Army. They're going to be providing turkeys for those families in need. So we're trying to get up as much money in the month of October so we can supply that money to them so they can buy those turkeys. So next month we will be doing Toys for Tots. This will be money for children to get toys in the month of December. So we're going to raise that money in November. So guys, we're really excited about doing so. Guys, don't forget we have a YouTube channel. Go on there, sign up. You can also find us on Twitter. We will be going live from Twitter starting next week on Wednesday. That'll be our first day live on Twitter. You can also hear our show on Blog Talk Radio. You can hear us on iHeartRadio. You can also hear us in quite a few different places. So very excited about it, guys. And we're just expanding. You can also hear us on Alexa. So if you have an Alexa, just say, hey, Alexa, play MPC Live. They'll ask you what episode, and then whatever episode you want to listen to. Just sit back and enjoy, like we're going to do tonight. Get your favorite beverage, grab your popcorn. Here we are. Hey, buddy, I see you on there, and you always miss out because you always leave right before we call your name. So you said hi, and we have read for you before, so you haven't missed out every time. So, guys, just hang back, have a good time. I'm here with one of my favorites, Emma Rose. What's up, Emma?
I'm doing well. How are you, Journey?
I'm well. Just sitting here enjoying and looking at the comments coming through. I'm very excited for everybody to be here. Guys, remember, if you'd like to get a read and you want to jump ahead of everybody, don't forget to click that link, because not only do we provide a little bit of money for a charity, we also provide money for the psychics to be here to help pay for their time. So, guys, do remember that. Those jumps do help in many ways.
And now that Mercury has simmered down, let's hope that.
Yes, let's get it back together. Mercury, leave us alone. So, definitely feeling good. I hope everybody's ready. I'm going to go ahead and check the jump list before I start calling out some names. And I know we've got quite a few people already waiting. So, let's go ahead and check that list. Nobody just yet on the jump list. But, guys, remember, if you'd like to get a private reading, you can go to mypsychicconnection.com. You can find myself, plus Emma, and all the other psychics on the website. Guys, Emma is going to be joining onto the site. She has some technical issues that we're working out, but she will be available to take calls here very soon. So if you've arranged a call with her, don't worry. She'll be getting with you, because we're going to fix that problem tomorrow.
I sincerely apologize in advance.
It's all right, sweetie. All right, I need PS Service to get their question ready. And Baydre, you're on the list, so get that question ready. See, now we got this cool little thing that lets you guys know, and then it'll also pop up to let you guys know who's next. So keep an eye on the screen, so that way you don't always, if you're not looking at the chat room, you'll be able to see it on the screen. There won't be any missing it. In between each reading to get questions, we're going to give 30 seconds. If we don't see that question pop up and you ask a little bit later, hey, did I miss my turn? Yes, but we'll put you at the end of the list, but you'll get a chance to get a read. So hang in there, and we'll try to get to your name for the second time. All right, PS Service, go ahead and throw us your question. PS Service.
All That's right. Like such a hip name. I like it.
Let's go ahead. All right, I'm not seeing PS Service. Go ahead, Baydre, throw us your question.
Cool kid Baydre.
Baydre, throw us your question. And Ashta, go ahead and get ready. You're on the list. Baydre. All right. Emma says, hi, Emma. Emma Rose, I read your bio and you specialize in star seeds. Any advice for me as a starter?
Well, from somebody who is also a grasshopper just like you, I am a Syrian starseed. So I'm from the North Star. I'm not quite sure where you're from. I'm getting like Orion is maybe where you're from. That's where your starseed tribe is from. I want to let you know in advance with, being a starseed that it's not an easy task. I'm sure you already know because it's kind of like people will just hate you for the dumbest reasons. Like with being a starseed, people will hate you for just having a vision on your life. And I can tell you have a very strong vision for what you want for yourself, and you've maintained the same vision as for what you wanted your whole life. To look like you've always known, this is what I want for myself. I don't care what anybody else thinks. And that really throws society for a loop. Like society doesn't like that. Society says it's this way or nobody's way. And the thing about being a starseed is it's not like that. Starseeds have their very own way of doing things. We're highly creative in science and music and art, but we hide it a lot because we're shy. It's just who we are. We're like popular loners. But it's a very different type of popular loners. We're basically the people where everybody likes our energy, but they don't like us for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like a fellow sidekick or another starseed or someone who's really open-minded. It's pretty much, I hate to break it to you, but almost impossible to find someone who doesn't, dislike you, but only likes your energy. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people out there that will take advantage of you because of your energy. That's why so many people will be like, oh, I'm your friend. Beware of that, because the moment most people will say, oh, I'm your friend, that's their way of saying, I have control over you. I'm taking your energy. And you can't let people do that too. They're a bunch of vampires. And it's one of those things of, it's going to beat you down a couple times emotionally. It really will. I'm still struggling with that myself. I'm only 20 years old. I'm still barely in life. I'm still barely into this planet. 20 years old, that's still a baby in the long run. I don't know how old you are, but honestly, from the little experience I've had on this planet as a starseed, just be ready to push some very touchy, overly sensitive buttons that society does not like having touched, because in reality, it's one of those things of society knows where they're going wrong. Society knows where they could be doing better. Society doesn't like a challenge the way we do. So something to keep in mind is that people will misunderstand you. They will mistreat you because they like your energy, but they don't like you because you have a vision and you're not willing to give up who you are for somebody else. Keep smiling, though.
That was right at the bell. All right, Baydre, I hope that helped. Give you a little bit of information there. All right. Let's go ahead and see if anybody's taking a jump. All right, guys. Remember, we have a contest going tonight. So you have to be a part of mypsychicconnection.com. Go on there, sign up. The opportunity to win some cash to put on there is coming up next, guys. Remember, when you guys are in here, please be kind and courteous to everybody. Your question may not someone else's question may not be important to you, but it is important to them. So everybody, please be kind and courteous. All right, guys, we're going to be here for 2 hours. So sit back, like I said, get your favorite beverage, and let's keep the party going. All right. I didn't see a jump just yet, so we're going to go ahead with our next person in line, which is Ashta. Ashta, go ahead and throw us your question. You are next on the list. And then the next person after the Ashta, Christy Swanson, get your question ready. All right, Ashta's here and says hello. When do you see love coming in? Thank you so much.
All right, Ashta. So I see some love coming in at sporadic time periods for you. I feel like in the past, most of your love relationships didn't work out, but it happened for you, not to you, like we said last time. And let me explain what that means. I feel like before you were selling yourself really short, because I see that you have a lot of potential. You have a lot of self-worth. There's like a side of you haven't discovered yet, but it's a really positive, enlightened side of you. Like you haven't discovered your higher self yet. And I strongly suggest to you that you do some meditation. There's actually plenty of higher self meditations out there here on YouTube, and it's amazing stuff. Meditation really helps you be mindful in the moment, and that's something we've been working on with you, is being mindful in the moment. So if I feel like if you just learn to be more mindful, you'll start to like tune into your higher self, and you'll be able to reflect a lot more better on, okay, yeah, this is why this relationship with so-and-so didn't work out, because I didn't see my worth. Because I feel like before you used to, have people that were your significant others, toss you around, and you were a bit of a pushover, is what I'm getting. You were a pushover, and you didn't really stand up for yourself. You didn't speak up for yourself. And that's not healthy. It's not okay to, let someone else run the show, because relationships are a two-way street. It's not a one-way street. There's no such thing as my way or the Autobahn in a relationship. So basically, you got to learn to, in order to open these up, because you're kind of blocking it right now from the right people. So you basically have to work on being more mindful with yourself and practicing your own self-worth. Like just writing down on, index cards, I'm worthy, I am strong, I am an independent individual, just putting those up all around your walls. And just waking up to those every single morning. Like, sweetheart, that would do such an amazing job for you and a bunch of miracles for you. So if I were you, I'd keep using those positive, happy subliminals and work with your index cards and do some meditation to unblock those.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Well, I hope that helped, Ashta. We appreciate your question.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So the next on the list is Chrissy Swanson. Go ahead and throw us your question. Ashta says, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Christy Swanson.
Are you with us?
Christy, are you there?
That was actually pretty good.
Christy Swanson. Where you at, girl?
She went to Mars.
All right. I'm going to say Late is the last name. Leigh. I can't pronounce your first name properly, so I'm not even going to try to. But get your question ready. You're on the list. All right. No, Christy Swanson. All right. All right, Jameah. That's Jameah. Go ahead and throw us your question. I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. All right, I don't see you here either. So Eeyore, go ahead and throw us your question.
One of our lovely usuals.
All right, after Eeyore is going to be Ann Star. Oh, he's here. I see him. Eeyore, hang on to your question. Don't post just yet. He says, can I please get some life guidance? I've been having a lot of anxiety lately. Meditation is really helping me.
So I can tell you've been feeling really hurt, and anxiety is honestly caused by this. Anxiety is caused by not being mindful in the moment. And I think meditation is a phenomenal step forward. I applaud you for that, hands down. I am so unbelievably proud of you for that, because you are moving in the right direction. Therefore, you have a lot of motivation to get better. Some guidance for you would just be persistent with your meditation. If anything, I double time your meditation or triple time your meditation each day, because I can tell you're a very high strung individual who has a lot of emotional homeostasis needs. You know what I'm saying? Like, your body takes a lot of maintenance to maintain homeostasis, like maintain a solid ground zero. And that's not a bad thing. It's nothing to be ashamed of. If anything, it's a higher way of thinking. It's a higher way of being. You're living in a different, dimension, basically. You're living in the 5D instead of the 3D, and that's something to be celebrating, if anything, because the 5D is all about, expansion and growth and being open-minded and not playing the victim role. You know what I'm saying? Taking responsibility for your own, understanding that you co-create your own reality. And what comes with that is anxiety when you're opening up to that. That's when your DNA begins to stretch into that 5D. It's one of those things. And, I don't know why I'm getting this, but I feel like financially you've kind of been like struggling on and off a little bit, like moving in cycles. But study astrology, because let me tell you this, and this is a quote off of Ralph Smart from Infinite Waters, but it's really ringing true to my head for you right now. Millionaires don't study astrology. Billionaires do. Think about that. Really hone in on that for a second. I really want you to think about that. I'll say it again. Millionaires don't study astrology. Billionaires do. Because in astrology, there's a lot of signs and transits and squares and, house cusps. It's fascinating. That can really reveal your destiny, your future, your choices in life. And to be honest, when you study the movement of the planets and how they square and how they transit and how they move and how they align just right, you can literally get down to certain dates and specific times, yes, of day. So that way you can dodge like little potholes and stuff that can refrain your success. And it can also, it's one of those things where if you study it throughoutly enough, get a trusted astrologer as well. He or she or they can definitely help you through that. Astrology is not my forte, but I do know someone who can help you. If you want to give me a call on the site, I can refer to you to a couple people, and on this website we have a couple as well. So on my Psychic Connection. Sorry, tongue twister. Thank you so much for your question.
We get tongue-tied. Don't worry, Mercury's calming down, so communication will get a little bit better. All right. Let's give it. He says, thank you so much. I've been having a lot of financial problems lately.
Study astrology. That will be your best friend. If you work with an astrologer on that, I guarantee you, you're going to be good. You're going to be golden, literally.
Absolutely.
DJ Khaled will be jealous.
All right. So, Eeyore, you were next. Go ahead and throw us your question. And Star, you're on the list, so get your question ready. I know Eeyore was there. She had her question. All right. So Eeyore says, maybe it's retrograde, maybe not. I have a bad feeling about finances on the house. Is there something that is delaying things? I don't know what we can afford to stay here another month. Sorry, worried.
First of all, Eeyore, please do not justify how you feel. I know it's easier said than done, but I'm telling you right now, justifying how you feel is not going to make it any better. You do not justify how you feel to anybody else. If someone doesn't like how you feel, that's their problem. You can't fix how somebody feels. You can't tell somebody how to feel. You know, you can't force somebody to explain how they feel. How you feel is how you feel. Feelings are not good, they're not bad, they're not anywhere in between. Feelings are feelings. You're entitled to your feelings. You're entitled to your opinions. And, you know, it's okay to be nervous. I can tell you've been invalidated a lot growing up, and I feel like that's why you're justifying yourself so much, is because you haven't really had that TLC of, yes, it's okay to feel how you feel. It's going to be all right. I can tell you in the long run it's going to be okay. It's just this delay.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
Good for you. I'm proud of you. It's one of those things of, it's just a little close to home because I've been through a lot of emotional invalidation. I'm trying not to let that crossroad here. I'm just trying to tailor it to you, you know? So basically, you know, when it comes to your housing situation, it will get better, but you need to, you know, give it time. Just breathe, go with the flow, go with the process. And I can tell things in life for you right now are falling apart, but life needs to fall apart. If anything, telling yourself, I'm a hot mess, I can't go on at the moment, I need to pause pronto, that's beautiful. And let me tell you why. Because you're willing to let yourself feel how you need to feel. You're willing to let yourself be vulnerable and fall apart. Because if you don't fall apart, how are you going to, you know, build yourself back up into a higher, better version of yourself? That's not possible until you knock down those old walls. You know, it's destruction is needed for a reason. It's kind of like the tower
Because
card.
it feels chaotic, not okay with chaos.
And it's okay to not feel okay. It's okay to not be okay. That's okay, or it's okay to not be okay. And so keep that in mind. That's okay. You know, your feelings can't be justified. And if those people try to challenge you, tell them to screw off. It's not worth it. And, you know, with your housing situation, it will get better. You just have to have patience. And once you work on validating yourself and saying good job each time you even just brush your teeth and get out of bed, just go, good job. Literally, look at me like I'm crazy, sweetheart, but literally, I got out of bed this morning, Victory. Good job. I brushed my teeth. Good job. I had a glass of water. Good job. Like, keep doing that, and you'll be amazed at how much it will affect your life for the better. Literally, just go. Good job. Literally, good job. Even in front of a whole crowd of people, even if the whole nation is watching, do it.
She said, thanks so much.
Of course, anytime.
All right. Good stuff, guys. We're going to keep on going here. The next person in line is Ann Starr. Ann Starr, go ahead and throw us your question. And next on the list is Mina. So get your question ready. You're on the list. Guys, we're going to check the jump list, see if anybody's on there at the moment. All right.
That's such a lovely name, Ann Starr.
Exactly. I like
Marilyn Monroe had a cousin, to be honest.
All right. I'm not seeing Ann. Hang on there, Ann.
Not the star.
Jennifer Rodgers, I have to ask a question as to why you put a mean face on there, sweetheart. I don't know if you meant to do that, but that's happened on a couple of our shows. Like you're mad. So I'm just curious as to why. All right, I'm not seeing Ann Starr. Let's keep on going. PS Service, go ahead. Or Mina, get your question to us. PS Service, get your question ready. Sorry, guys. Still the after effects.
Mina Levine.
Mina, go ahead and throw us your question. PS Service, you're on the list. Get your question ready. Jennifer says, didn't mean to. Just got my first tablet and have fat finger syndrome.
It's okay, sweetheart. We were just concerned if you were like distressed or something. That's all. We knew it wasn't about.
I totally didn't mean to. I'm sorry. It's all right, sweetie. I've noticed it a couple times and I was like, that doesn't seem right. She likes the show.
Maybe she's trying to send heart emojis instead of angry emojis.
Yeah, that's an issue. All right, I'm not seeing Mina. Guys, you guys have got to stay with the show in order to get your questions answered. We are going down the list pretty quickly. So let's keep on going here. I need PS Service to go ahead and throw her question. Bridget Smith, get your question ready. You're on the list. PS Service. All right.
Interesting.
Right. That's what I'm thinking too. All right. So, guys, we are going to take a quick break. But after the break, we're going to get to some more questions, guys. Stay tuned. The next person is going to be Bridget Smith. And then Tracy Turtle, you're on the list, so get your question ready. So we'll be right back after these messages.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right, guys, I'm going to say this. I feel like we're having a little bit of troubles with Facebook having the questions being posted. So if you're having that issue or that problem, tune into our YouTube channel, and that way you guys can fix that. So the thing is that I don't want you guys to be able to miss out on your question. If you're having troubles on Facebook, join us on YouTube. Those questions seem to be coming through. All right, so we're going to keep on going, and we're going to need Bridget Smith to go ahead and throw us her question, and then Tracy Turtle, you're on the list. Get that question ready. All right, Bridget says, I want to see what she can see about my love life. Ooh, good stuff.
Well, it's certainly not dull. It's certainly not boring. To say the least, it's the farthest from boring, sweetheart, which excites me actually, because there's a lot of rich flavor in there that gets overlooked a lot, but we're going to address that today. So, I definitely see you got quite a few offers coming your way if you're single, or yeah, I feel like you got a lot of offers coming your way regardless. I feel like there's somebody coming back that can't take no for an answer. Or it's going to be a long time coming since they've come back. But I feel like there's always been somebody that can't take no for an answer from you. I don't know who it is, but they just can't seem to take no for an answer. But you have a couple other brand new offers coming into, like people you least expect. It's kind of like those cute little movies where the prince is off in the corner. He doesn't want to dance with any other girl except you. So it's going to be one of those things for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, it's basically going to be that 1,000,000 to 1 type thing. Like that song just keeps bothering me every time I get ready for this show. That's the thing that runs through my head every time someone has a love question. It just revolves around that type of a song. I don't know what it is with that.
She said, I just started talking to this guy about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I could kind of pick that up. I mean, I can tell it's brand new, but I can tell that regardless, you're always going to have options. You know? Right. Is what I'm trying to tell you, is this guy seems like he's filled with a bunch of joy, happiness, and abundance of love. It's so brand new. I just don't want you jumping the gun, speaking too soon. The problem with you is you get your hopes up a lot in ways that aren't appropriate for the meantime. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you work so hard to get something the way you want it to be, and then you literally accidentally honestly forget, and you're like, oh shoot, like I totally forgot that my significant other isn't into this, or vice versa, or I didn't listen to them thoroughly enough. And that's okay, it happens. I'm just bringing it to your attention as feedback. Sometimes it can come across a little selfish, and I know you don't mean it at all. I know you're a very sweet, loving person. It's just sometimes we can come across in ways that don't seem fit to other people, but at the same time, I'm not defending those people. So listen to this. I'm saying that if they don't like that, if they can't accept that for who you are, because I'm seeing it from like other people.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, just hear me out real quick, Bridget. So with other people, a lot of people are quick to judge. I'm just picking up on other people's energy with you on like how they see it. I'm not saying how I see it, that's not my job. But I want you to know the real people in your life, the real love offers will be the ones that love you for you. And the people that love you for you will not be going around talking smack about you, talking down upon you, saying, oh, she's selfish, she does this, she does that. If anything, they're just going to laugh and smile and say, yep, it's just how it is sometimes, and you'll do the same for them. It's kind of like, it's the stupidest saying to somebody and constantly complaining about how they put the bananas on top of the freezer instead of the fridge.
So do you see this going anywhere with him? Because I hope so.
Well, it's a little foggy in the meantime because, like I said, you have so many hopes and dreams and ambitions running in a circle faster than Mercury can ever retrograde. So, I don't even think Mercury can catch up with you, but that's not a bad thing. If anything, that can be a wonderful gift. It's just, just make sure you slow down, because when you let the water to settle, the answer will come clear. I don't want to give it away because you will have some very fun and interesting adventures on the horizon. I will tell you that something about an amusement park, but Spirit said that I'm not allowed to give too much away because it's going to be that great and I'm not going to ruin it for you. But believe me, you'll know.
All right. Good stuff, Bridget. I hope you took all that in. Right, that means there's choices out there for you, honey. Even though this relationship feels good and it's swinging warm, just remember, not the only option.
You're at the fork.
Which road do we go down? Brown cow. No, just kidding. All right, Tracy Turtle, go ahead and throw their question. Jennifer Rodgers, you're on the list. Get your question ready, sweetie. She goes, dang, I hope it's with him. Well, the energy that you're feeling for him right now is good, but just know that choices are there. You are in control. That's basically what Spirit's saying, is like, you're in control. So what is it that you want to do?
Yeah. It puts you at a fork with like 5,000.
It's almost like a reminder, like you have control over your life. It's just how you want to, put it forth.
Yeah,
but Tracy Turtle, I'm looking for you, girl. Throw me that question. Tracy Turtle. Again, guys, if you're having trouble sending your messages on Facebook, don't forget about the YouTube channel where you can throw your message from there as well. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Share. Share the love, guys. Share the love.
Be a part of the buzz.
Exactly. All right, looking for Tracy Turtle. Not seeing any questions from Tracy. So we're going to keep on going here. So Jennifer Rodgers, you were next on the list. So get your question out to us. And then Raul, I hope I say that correctly. Raul, got your question ready. You're on the list. Bridget also said he's amazing, and I love how I feel about myself with him. That's always an amazing feeling. All right, Jennifer Rodgers is here. Jennifer Rodgers says, what you see in the next couple of weeks for me, please and thank you.
Well, life is going to take a very unexpected turn. It's not going to be a bad turn, though. If anything, it's going to really help you grow. Something about your financial situation, something about your self-worth, better yet. It's going to cut deep, very deep. You're going to have a really unexpected, sharp turn into, oh my gosh, I never saw this side of me before. I never saw, I had this type of potential in myself. I didn't know I was interested in this new hobby. Like, you're going to be doing a lot of self-discovery within the next couple weeks. All of a sudden, like, you'll be having a lot more aha moments. You'll be having a lot more spiritual enlightenment moments about how you feel about yourself and how you perceive the world. You'll be doing a lot of self-reflection. Just one thing I'd recommend to you is just staying grounded, get your chakras balanced. That would be amazing. That would really help you a lot. Holistic therapy seems to be in order for you too. A lot of Eastern medicine, getting massages done, chiropractic. I feel like you may have a little bit of a hip tilt, like a little hip misplacement. I feel like you tend to have some neck pain or like ear pain as well.
She says, besides having to take classes to work this tablet, laugh out loud.
Yes, there will be some interesting stuff involved in your education as well, in terms of finding out who you are. And who knows, be ready for this. You're going to be really tired one day. You're going to be poking a pen into your cheek to stay awake. Because I know there's a class you hate. It's about calculus or something similar to it. I know you absolutely hate math. Some of it. So, yeah, you're going to be discovering a lot more about yourself, and you'll learn a lot more about how to stand up for yourself and use I statements instead of you statements. Instead of, you made me mad, it's going to be, I felt upset when this happened, You'll be making a lot of huge gains in that sense.
All right, good stuff. All right, and then the timer.
That was a lot of info in a short amount of time.
Yeah. She says, she goes, being grateful and keeping my compassion with grace. She says, I just ordered my first laptop to come tomorrow. Can't wait to see how that operates.
Oh, trust me, you're going to have fun with that. You'll be frustrated, but it will be fun. You'll make a comedy out of it, I'm sure.
Absolutely. All right. Hey, Raul Gomez. Are you with us? You are next on the list. And Jennifer Rodgers, thank you so much for your questions tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. And Jennifer said, thank you so much. You rock.
Thank you lots. Appreciate it.
All right. I'm going to keep on going here, guys. Next person on the list. I'm going to say the last name. It's Catalyst. Catalyst. All right. Legacies is the last name. I'm trying to say the word, but it's not working in my favor. I'm getting tongue-tied. But Legacies is the last name. You are up. And Nancy, go ahead and get your question ready. You are on the list. All right, there she is. Sorry I couldn't pronounce the name. I was like tongue-tied. I know how to say it. I'm just getting tongue-tied. She goes, spiritually speaking, what do you see for me?
I see that you're going through like a dark night of the soul. Or basically you're going through like a rebirth of your spiritual journey. Like, once again, you're one of the people whose lives is falling apart for now. Keyword for now. You kind of just have to go through this phase of, you know, having your old life stripped down. It's kind of like Cinderella, where she gets her gown made by like her little helpers and everything, but then it gets ripped apart. She's devastated, but then the fairy godmother comes along and she looks like an enchanting queen. So I feel like that's what's going to be going on in your life very soon, is that you're going to go from, you know, rags to riches emotionally. Financially, like materialistically speaking, not yet, but when it comes to your ability, you know, to see clearly and self-worth, you're going to go from rags to riches. What matters is that you're rich in love. Let me say it again. What matters is that you're rich in love. Because if you're not rich in love, you can't be rich in anything else. There's a specific order you go in as well before you can reach love. It's hope, peace, joy, love. And let me tell you what that means. So, in order to do anything, you have to have a sense of hope that something's going to get better.
She said, wow, yes, ma'am.
You have to look up to the sky and say, okay, I have a little bit of hope in this. And that hope is going to grant you a sense of peace, knowing that you feel like you've accomplished that, knowing that, you know, okay, I know there's a universe filled with endless possibilities. I have the confidence to know I'll be able to take whatever comes my way, which will give me a sense of peace. And that peace will lead you into joy, because how are you going to have a clear mindset on what truly brings you joy and happiness if you're not at peace? Peace and joy are just, and hope and all that, it's just, wow. A fireball for the better. It's just like when you're at peace, you'll know what makes you happy. You'll know what will work for you. You'll be able to move in peace. And in joy, you'll be able to really laugh. You'll laugh like never before if you're truly in a peace of mind. No pun intended, but it's true.
Said, been fighting for this peace.
To be honest, peace comes from within the same way happiness comes from within. But peace comes first. So the more you fight for it, the more distance you're going to get from it. So sometimes just lowering your ego and pride and just saying, I need to slow down, I need to stop. That can also be a phenomenal way to start, just saying like, yeah, I have some work to do. And part of that is just learning to slow down and to rest. And that's not easy in this world that we live in, with this whole hustle and bustle, you know, living in a matrix instead of the vortex. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot about in society of like, only 1% holds the power and 99% of us are stuck spiritually asleep. Well, guess what? Now that I'm starting to wake some more people up, including you, because you deserve it for sure. And I'm trying to get it out to as much people as I can. You know, we got to wake people up.
lost all the loved ones I had, so maybe that me not letting go.
Yes, and things happen for you, not to you. Those people were fake, and you gotta let them go because you're on a whole new level, sweetheart. You really are. You're getting somewhere. Your DNA's expanding. Literally, I see it.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Legacy. You are awesome. She said,
Always.
thank you very much. You are, thank you very much. You are giving me more hope.
Step one.
All right. So I need Nancy. Nancy, go ahead and throw us your question. After Nancy, it's going to be Blanca D. Blanca jumped. So Blanca D, you'll be right after Nancy. I love this new name on the screen. It makes life so much easier. Love it.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it. And I am missing from the damn screen. I just realized I wasn't even there. All right. So Nancy's here. She says, please tell me about my love life.
Well, it seems a little dull now, but slowly over time it's going to pick up the pace. It's going to be like a catalyst. It's going to be like, and then all of a sudden it's kind of like a drum roll progressively waiting to happen. It's kind of like you've been waiting on like a special certain somebody. Even if you don't know them yet, you just have this really ideal image of who you want this person to be. I can already tell you, you have your very nitty gritty images of this is what I want, I get it, I want it, I got it. You know, it's pretty much one of those things of with you. I see it, I want it, I got it. I want it, I got it.
When is he coming? Laugh out loud.
Well, miss, I want it, I got it. Not too far away as long as you give up the illusion of control outside of yourself. There's your catch. That's what's blocking it, is because you can't give up the control outside of yourself.
He's taking forever, laugh out loud.
Well, the more you chase it, the more he's going to run away from you. Because you're so busy fixating on it and you're not worrying about yourself. You're putting him on a pedestal in your life. You need to worry about you first in your life. You can't put him on the pedestal in your life and expect it to work out. It doesn't work like that because you're making him run away from you. You're so busy worrying about him to the point you can't even take care of yourself, and that's turning him off. Hate to say it, but it's true. But when you learn to let go and say, okay, I'm just going to work on me. I'm going to make sure I look good for me and not worry about impressing him or anything. That's when he's going to come back around. Pretty self-explanatory, easier said than done, though. You'll figure it out. You're intelligent. I like her vibe, though, for sure.
Absolutely. I see work taking more precedence over finding relationship currently.
Huh?
Like her work life is taking more precedent over everything else right now.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you feel like you've got to work on yourself and work on yourself and work on yourself, but it's not a lot of work to be done on the one side of things. It's your personal connections that you need to work, like your personal ones, not your work connections. I'm talking like family members. I'm talking new relationships.
With yourself, most of
Bring those walls down, because those people are seeing that edge that other people shouldn't be seeing. So
yeah.
they're getting the toxicity that's coming from your workplace. And she just said work is toxic. Well, unfortunately, it's toxic, but allow yourself to have some personal time, because if you don't, it's going to make Nancy a dull girl and a bitter bitch, too.
Or get a new job that will make you happy.
She says, thank you. That helps.
Sure thing.
All right. Blanca D, throw us your question. You jumped the list, guys. So Blanca has a full read, so we're going to give Blanca as much time as she needs. That's what happens when you jump the list, however long it takes to get your message to you. All right, so Blanca says, because you're always in tune and connecting beautifully, does my husband have any message for me lately?
He can tell you've been very paranoid about Halloween and your children. There's something about Halloween that's nagging at you a lot. I don't know what it is. Let me listen to
The
him
Day
a
of the
little bit.
Dead. It's the Day of the Dead. That's the connection.
Yeah, because I was like, wait a minute. I know it has something. I just couldn't remember the name, you know?
I threw it out there for you. I knew where you were going.
Yes. But yeah, like, he definitely wants you to celebrate him. For sure, instead of grieving over him, show more of a sense of gratitude, because he knows the gratitude's in there. I feel like sometimes you just forget to show and express the gratitude that you do have for him.
He said it's my favorite month, but now also the saddest.
Because that's when you lost him, correct? Because, yeah, I can tell that when you lost him this month, I think it was either a colder month or it was this month when you lost him. It's just, I feel like he also had like a special piece of jewelry that he used to wear. Just saying, or like he has something he wanted to pass down to your son. If that rings a bell. I know he would like to take you guys to movies together. Like there's this one movie you guys saw and you guys had the best time of your life. Like it was a Friday night or something like that. I'm just, you know, he was just such a sweet guy and he always made you feel at home. Like it's the saying with you, I am home, and it's literally hanging right up on my wall next to me. It's interesting, but also be still.
She goes, because he was my birthday cheerleader pumping me up. And she goes, I lost him in February.
Yeah, I could tell it was like a really cold month. I just couldn't tell when you lost him precisely, but yeah, it seems like it's kind of like you're kind of like the cowgirl that sings a sad, sad song, because it's kind of like the song Every Rose Has Its Thorn. Like, yes, it's hard to lose somebody, but the beauty of who they are still resonates. It's kind of like with a cowgirl with a beautiful white horse. She still looks proud and happy on that saddle, but she still sings a sad song to express herself, you know? And that's kind of you right now. You're kind of like the girl on the horse, and you're trying to, you know, sing your song, and that's a beautiful thing. It's okay to fall apart. There's something about everybody falling apart in their own unique way tonight. That's just been the energy, but it's different for everybody. And for you, Blanca, it's like, you know, you're an amazing person.
She said, I've never cared about my birthday, but he cared for me because he wanted me to care about myself too. And she says, yes, yes, the horse.
Yes, and it's like, you need to celebrate yourself more. Because he basically helped
She says,
enhance.
I don't like cake, but I made one just for them.
Aww. Yeah, he appreciates that. And basically for your birthday, you need to do something special for yourself. Go out there and dance. Even if it's just like dancing with the kids in the living room. It's the little things that count, he said. Because he's the one that really helped you look at those things and not worry about, oh, big cruise ship, you know, vacations and going to Turks and Caicos. That's not the stuff that matters. The stuff that matters is the stuff that happens right in your own home and within your heart. And the happiest moments is when you're the most mindful in happiness, you know? Because you can't be happy without mindfulness.
She says, I just blow out the candles. She's there for the candles.
Yeah, but listen, you deserve so much more. You really do. For yourself. You sell yourself so short, and he's like, why do you do this? I didn't teach my girl to do that. He said, just because I'm gone physically doesn't mean I'm gone spiritually. And he says, I know it sounds cliche, but I'm always here with you. The kids talk to me and, you know, in their own heads sometimes. They feel me.
She said, yes, you're on right. Holding me was all of it. Aww.
It's so hard not to get emotional because, you know, being a psychic is like being a police officer. You got to remain unbiased and not cry about someone else's reading. So it's like I'm trying so hard to be like, it's just, you know, somebody like you, it's tough, but in a good way. You know, Rob just seems like a sweet guy, and he did everything he can for you. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, he just Such a sweet guy with such a huge heart, and I feel like you guys complemented each other in a lot of ways. Spiritually, emotionally, interest-wise. You know, I feel like, you know, when it came to like water and stuff, you guys had a lot of fun together. I don't know what it is about water, but gosh.
He said, yes, he was a super sweetheart.
Yes, absolutely, and it's, you know, you have every right to grieve. He says,
She said I was madly in love with him, laugh out loud.
and that's okay. You're entitled to that, and it's a celebration to feel that way. I just want, because it's not about me, okay?
She said I used to call him Fish.
Aww. Fishy.
He drank water like crazy.
Yeah, but that's a good thing. At least he learned how to cleanse himself, and that's what he's trying to tell you, is that you need to cleanse yourself. And he said, just because I'm not here physically doesn't mean that, you know, there's actually this quote from a movie that talks about this girl named Fiona. I listened to the free audio clip of it online on YouTube. And it basically is a girl saying, like, if that wasn't BS, what was I wearing? And the guy just says it so vividly. And he's like, I'm tired of all the, you know, Jennifers of the city, because they're just full of them. Everybody's the same in this city, but you dance like no one's watching. Jennifer only dances for an audience. And because of you, Fiona, you make me want to enjoy my life again. And that's how you view Robin. That's a beautiful thing. But that's something you have to hold on to even when he's not here. Physically, because he's in the 5D, therefore he's with you everywhere you go. And he says you have to keep that going. He's like,
oh my God, wow, how beautiful, love it.
Yeah, like literally, he just, you know,
yes.
keeps the joy inside of you. And it's kind of like the quote that says, your life is not simple, Fiona, but I'm sick of all the Jennas. You make me want to enjoy my life again. And that was him.
All right. Blanca, that was
hard not to cry.
Aw, don't cry. Blanca, that was a beautiful read. I hope you enjoy it. She goes, I love how you talk about him.
Sure thing.
It's very sweet. All right. Good stuff, Blanca. Thank you so much for your question tonight.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we are going to take a quick break. We got after the commercial break. We need Bella to get ready to throw her question. Guys, we are having a contest, so stick around. Your name may be called. So be a member of mypsychicconnection.com. We'll be right back after these messages.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right, and we are back. All right, I need Bella to go ahead and throw her question, as she was next on the list. And then, I hope I'm saying this correctly, Raul Gomez to get their question ready because they're on the list. All right. So Bella's here. It says, I don't really have a question, just whatever you pick up and want to share with me.
Well, there's a lot of positive things. You got some good karma coming your way, some really positive karma. There's a lot of positivity on the rise for you that you don't see coming. I mean, I know the divine timing's clock is very different than our clock. So their time moves a lot slower, like in heaven, the divine realm, whatever you want to refer to, the universe. Their time moves so much slower than ours. Let me tell you, there's a lot of special treats waiting on that slower timing for you. Divine timing is definitely going to work within your favor before you know it. It may take a long time, what seems like right now, but it will come out of the blue. Oh, excuse me, when you least expect it. I'm so sorry. Yeah, like when you least expect it. Like I said, you'll get tired. You'll get a little worn out. But don't chase it. Be patient. I know sometimes, Bella, being patient is not your thing. It's not your forte, but that's okay. Everybody has their ways that they can improve. You know? That's just part of being a human being. How else are you going to descend to the 5D, and how's your DNA going to stretch if you don't make those mistakes and fall apart? That just seems to be the theme of the show tonight. But it's different for everybody. Sometimes you just have to get cozy. Spirit is basically saying sometimes you just have to get cozy like me and just kind of like, yep, I'm perfectly happy with who I am. Sweatpants and all. Sometimes you literally just have to live your life like that. You know, on occasion. Like everything within balance is what Spirit is also saying. Everything within balance. Absolutely. So make sure you keep everything in balance. You know, make sure you get your, holistic Eastern medicine in. Take your... I'm hearing that taking some natural supplements from Australia may be good too, because Australia has a lot of really good natural supplements. So something to look into. It's worth the money.
All right. Good stuff, good stuff. All right.
Raquel Gomez.
All right, Miss Gomez, go ahead and throw us your question. Bella said thank you.
Sure thing.
All right. All these computer screens around me, I'm like looking everywhere. All right, Miss Gomez, are you around? After Miss Gomez, it's going to be Brittany Lynn. You're on the list, so get your question ready. Jennifer Rodgers says, thank you guys for all you do. Thank you, Jennifer, for being here. Guys, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe in the group and channel that you're on, and let people know about us. We're always looking forward to meeting new people, and especially those who really need to get that message out and to ask those questions, because, psychics are like therapists for people. They get to talk about some of those more intimate energies that they want to share and get out of their systems. So, and it helps provide answers.
And we talk about it on a whole different level. It's one of those things
Exactly.
that therapists can't even begin to tell you, because therapists have a lot of pride if you think about it.
All right.
Psychic. So
I don't see Miss Gomez, so I'm going to keep on going. Brittany Lynn, go ahead and throw us your question. Tracy Turtle, you're on the list. Get your question ready. Brittany Lynn.
do we have more of a smaller list tonight?
I think we're having some tech problems with people communicating. Not everybody's having that issue, but some of the groups are having some issues, I'm assuming, because I know that the people are here. I've seen them communicate. That's how they got on the list, but then it's being a little finicky. All right, Brittany's here. Says, when do you see me getting my first home?
Well, I'm super excited for you. I just got to start out by saying that. Congratulations. I feel like you're going to get your first home within less than a year, to be honest. It's going to take a little bit of time, some elbow and grease. Like anything, you got to work for it. But it's going to be within less than a year. You're going to get yourself a nice little cute little chic little condo or a nice little 2-bedroom home, a nice little mini patio home. It's going to be chic. It's going to be very classy. It's going to be very you. People will know automatically the moment they pull up in the drive. They'll be like, yep, that's Brittany's house. Definitely. They're going to be like, yep, this is where Brittany Lynn lives.
Mm-hmm.
And she's very happy with where she's at. And, you know, I'm pretty sure you'll have some very lovely neighbors. But you'll have one neighbor that doesn't like to, you know, mind their own business. But that's in every neighborhood you go to. So... they won't be living nearby you. Well, they'll be down the street, but the better neighbors will be by next door, you know, so nothing too much to fret there, but they're still nosy, but they're not like Karens, you know what I'm saying? They're just really, they just get overexcited when they hear positive news. Let's put it that way. So that's something to keep in mind. Just be ready for people to get overexcited pretty much.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Nancy also said, where is it? And Brittany said, oh, laugh out loud.
You're a fun, exciting person.
Nancy says, you guys are amazing. Thank you for all you do. You're welcome, Nancy. Brittany says, thank you so much. With
of course.
Heart emojis. And well, on here it was white heart, but on there it's black hearts. But that goes with the Halloween theme. I love it. And a bunch of smiley faces. All right, Brittany. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate you. All right. The next person on our list tonight is Tracy Turtle. Tracy, go ahead and throw us your question. And then I need Diana to get her question ready. You are on the list. Tracy, throw us your question. Tracy Turtle. I have no clue what that was. That just went across my screen.
It could have been an orb.
Yeah. It was a shadow of some kind. It looked like it was coming from the ghost on the screen, but most definitely wasn't the ghost on the screen.
Well, I saw a little shadow figure in my house a second ago. Maybe just be my grandfather, like, how you doing? Because my grandfather's birthday was October 1st, so.
Ah. Nice. All right, so I'm not seeing Tracy, so we're going to keep on going here. We need Diana. Go ahead and throw us your question. Rowena Put, get your question ready. You're on the list. All right, guys, if you're having troubles trying to get through on Facebook, tune into the YouTube channel and say hi so we can get you back on the list to get some answers to you. I feel like there's some issues with that for some reason.
Mercury just doesn't want to simmer down.
I don't see any Diana, so I'm going to keep on going. Rowena, go ahead and throw us your question. And America, get your question ready. You're on the list.
That black shadow went. right across your screen again.
I saw that.
Who
I
could
keep
it be?
looking up to see if there's something on there, but there's nothing.
It could be my grandfather, like how
Story
you.
of my life, I'm telling you guys. Story of my life. This is how it works out, guys.
It's a psychic thing.
Yeah,
T-shirt that says that.
just it's a psychic thing. You won't get it. All right, Rowena's here. Says, do you see what my strongest psychic gifts are, and do you see me doing mediumship? Ooh, good question. And she said, thank you so much in advance.
Yeah, definitely. I don't see mediumship as much as I see energy healing. You know what I'm saying? Because you have that very zen, sweet, easygoing vibe, that personality. So just to get right to it, you know, I feel like you'd be a phenomenal energy healer. Just like having you, just me reading you right now makes me go, like my back pain is going away already by itself. So you just have a very sweet, loving, unconditionally loving, I should say, healing vibe that could really do wonders for the world. And you could really bring a new, perspective to the table on that. So if I were you, I'd go to Holistic Healing School. They have plenty of classes online too for that. So I think, I don't know what it is with the theme, but I think holistic healing could really be your calling, to be honest with you. So if I were you, I would just, suit up for that and pursue some energy healing or some life coaching. You'd be awesome at that. You'd rock. Literally. Or being a chiropractor works too.
Nice. All right. Just wait to see if she's got a response to that.
Is she typing?
I'm thinking she is.
Because sometimes it will show you,
Well, I see that she's getting visions of. I see apparitions happening around her. I feel like that's why she's wanting to know about the mediumship, because she's starting to see them.
Yeah, I just think energy healing could be a better fit for her because,
Mm-hmm.
she has that vibe to her. I feel like she gets frantic,
Yeah.
when she sees those visions. And, that's part of being a grasshopper, but sometimes you don't outgrow it,
Yeah, she says, thank you so much.
Of course, sure thing. Keep mediumship in the back of your head, though, but, given how frantic it makes you at first, just see if that grasshopper in you will grow out. But if not, energy healing is always there, so.
All right, so there is something going on here, but I'm not sure what it is just yet. So, guys, hang in there with me on this.
I was like, why is your screen like that?
Been told about healing before.
There you go. This is your sign.
All right, Miss America, where you at? Where you at? Because you are next on the list.
Bring your pageant crown with you.
Absolutely.
What is up with your screen?
I had no idea. There's a shadow around me, but I don't know who it is. It says, my parents' death is uneasy.
What do you want to know about it? Anything in particular? I'm sorry that you endured that, though.
All right, so, America, in order to, I'm sure she's trying to get to a mediumship reading. And if you want a mediumship reading, you have to jump the list, honey, in order to get that. But if you have any other questions, please let us know. That way we can help you to the best of our ability. And I'm going to put this on Emma since I look like I'm in a haunted house.
Yeah, so if you have any other questions, please feel free.
I waved my hand and shooted shit away. She wanted to know, did they love her?
Yes, they loved you for sure. They loved you very much. It may have just come across in a way that you didn't understand. Like, I feel like there's a lot of miscommunication in your guys' relationship. But they're still very grateful for the good times that you guys had, and they do apologize for the things that didn't go as planned or the things that they could have done better, to say the least, but they were able to let down their pride and ego and say, oh yeah, my daughter was right. She actually did have some good things to say. So if you want more, you can always jump for a mediumship reading.
All right. All right. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Miss America.
Miss America, hang in there. I know that, death is always something that comes in a way that makes you feel uneasy, but you can get through this, I have no doubt. But don't take it that
death is only a transition.
Right. You're shedding this physical body to get back into your spiritual body.
That's all that it is.
Thank you.
Of course.
All right. Thank you, Miss America. I think she likes that name. So, Joe Mystics, go ahead. Joanna, a.k.a. Joanna.
She sounds like she may be also a reader herself.
All right. And then I'm going to need LaDonna to get their question ready. They are on the list. Joe Mystics. Guys, I'm going to be announcing the winner of the show here tonight, here in just a few minutes. So, guys, get ready for that. All right, I'm waiting for Joe Mystics to go ahead and throw their question. All right, going once, going twice. Sold to the next person. LaDonna, go ahead and throw us your question. You guys, you are next on the list. LaDonna. All right. It says, what do you see for my love life?
Well, it's a little simmered down right now, and let me tell you why. It's going to be a little simmered down because you need to worry about you right now. That's what's up in your love life, is you got to worry about you at the moment. Because I feel like you haven't had time to worry about just you in a really long time. So Spirit is saying just to take a breath, relax, rest, drink a cup of Starbucks, and relax with yourself and reflect on yourself and name out the positive things about you. Because I feel like you can get really down on yourself. And Spirit is saying that you really have to just worry about you in the meantime before you can let anybody else in, because it's a long overdue to the point it's making your feet hurt, literally. There you go. I hope it helps, because it's time. It's really overdue. To the point it's annoying me. Back to you, Journey.
All right. Good stuff. She said thanks.
Sure thing.
No problem, sweetheart. Focus your energy on you. Okay, somebody weird is posting something.
What is it? Is it a troll?
Somebody's trying to pretend to be a warrior of God, and we're supposedly the devil. Whatever.
Don't worry, we're already packing our bags.
I have a condo there, whatever.
We got a mansion.
Trust me, the way some of these people act, if that's the way their God is, then I don't want any part of it, because I'm not into hatred and judging people. Sorry.
Exactly. We wouldn't be here if the higher being didn't love us.
That's exactly right. All right. Well, tonight's winner, dun 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 dun, drum roll please. I need Bella to go ahead and come forth and let us know that she's here. She has won. We're we're going to be putting $10 on her account. So Bella, there she is. She said, "Yay! All right, Bella, we've got you, sweetheart. You are tonight's winner." That is awesome. Jennifer says, "I didn't know the devil looked out for our higher good." This is true. These are facts. All right, guys. I know that we've been having a lot of technical issues tonight. And due to that circumstance, we are going to be ending the show a little early. But we wanted to let Bella know that she was our tonight's winner. Congratulations. We drew your name. Guys, every night when you guys say hi, your name goes into a hat here, technically. And then we draw a name. And tonight's was Bella's. Guys, it has been a pleasure. We're so excited.
Yep.
Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. We're going to be here with Journey Ryan, Gifts of Faith, tag teaming these damn readings. So, guys, it's going to be amazing. We can't wait. Remember, guys, we got a full lineup of shows starting next Monday, right after my show at 12:30, which is technically Tuesday morning on this part, but it's still Monday on the West Coast. And then we'll have a night show there. So, guys, don't forget to tune in for that show. And all of our shows are posted on Facebook and on the YouTube channel. And now are starting to be posted on our Twitter account. So, guys, look for our Twitter account. And until then, Emma, it has been a pleasure with you tonight. And I'm so excited.
Likewise.
And thanks for everybody who came in tonight.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys. And we will see you tomorrow, starting with Gifts of Faith at 6 p.m. Eastern, and then Journey in Faith at 10. Until then, have a beautiful evening. This is Journey Ryan and Emma Rose signing off.